This video is going to show how to reclaim the throne. It is going to be the complete run that I did, and it just so happened to be the first attempt that I tried. So the first thing that I had to do was I had to get the scepter. I've already obtained the scepter, and I'm calling it a day in a blue room so that my scepter shows up the following day. I also had to check out the book, The Curse of Blackbridge, in order to read that book. And so I checked out that book and then called it a day in a blue room, just so happened to be the freezer. We start up the next day, and in order to accomplish the reclaim the throne or reclaim the crown, we have to get to room 46, get the blue crown, and then we have to get the cursed effigy stone, and then we have to go into the throne room. And so you could see just a second ago I made my banner of the king black. I chose to make the banner of the king black in order to ensure that I am able to draft the throne room. I also right here drafted the study so that I can re-roll using gems and I'm not reliant upon finding dice. I needed to draft the library and read this book, and so I was able to draft the library real quick on this day, and I was able to read this book. And so I'm a slow reader, and so it took me quite a while to read this book and digest all of the information. And so I'm going to fast forward through the remainder of this book so you don't have to sit here while I read this. Now that I have read the book, there is something new in the gift shop available for purchase. It is the cursed coffers. And so my next goal is to draft the gift shop and buy the cursed coffers. While I'm in this run, I'm cognizant of the fact that I have to get to room 46. So I have to draft carefully. I have to draft in a way that I'm able to go all the way up to room 46. Looking at these paintings in room 8. Trophy room seems like a good draft here, and it's one of my favorite rooms. You get 8 gems. I've axed the cost. I get to look at my beautiful trophies. It's my favorite room to look at. I want a room that goes north in this spot, so that's why I did the re-roll to get a north-facing room. Probably should not have used my last key there. I didn't realize I didn't have any other keys. I choose not to draft throne room there because I want to draft it closer to entrance hall. I draft the observatory, but I don't go in. The reason I don't go in yet is I need to wait and go to the observatory until later on in my run. I have the Spiral of the Stars constellation active, and so with that constellation active, it drastically will reduce my steps, and it very well could make it to where I cannot gain any more gems or keys, and so I want to wait to do that till the end. I get the gift shop here, and so I'm able to buy the cursed coffers. The cursed coffers will now be in the shrine, so it's important that I'm able to draft the shrine outside. Treasure Trove is the only one that has a door, And so we're going to go with treasure trove here. Pick up all this gold. And there's the throne room. And we're only a couple of spaces away from entrance hall, so this is perfect for us. While in the throne room, I pull the lever behind the throne, and what that does is it raises the antechamber door to room 46. So now I just need to secure a route to room 46 and make sure that that door is opened. The cursed coffers can only be broken with a sledgehammer or a power hammer or the mace that is in the armory. So it's important to buy one of those things or try to find it on your route to room 46. It was in the commissary, so obviously I would buy it in the commissary rather than risking finding it somewhere else. At this point, all I'm trying to do is get to room 46. So now I am just in my normal drafting mode of trying to fill up the entire blueprint and make my way to room 46. Finally able to draft the showroom, use all of this gold that I have, by the master key and the drafting compass so that I'm able to open all of the doors, and if the angle is going the wrong way, I'm able to make it go the right way. Have room 8 key, and so I'm just going to do this room 8 puzzle real quick. Monkey goes to hubris, bear goes to sloth, rabbit goes to avarice, dog goes to mundanity, dolphin goes to gluttony, swan goes to lust, lion goes to envy, and finally elephant goes to wrath. None of these doors face the right way, so I use my compass and turn the kitchen to face the right way. I draft the speakeasy, so now all I need to do is find a secret garden key and open this side of the antechamber. I'm hoping to get the secret garden key from the dartboard, but no, I just get 2 useless keys. Now to go to the other side of the manor and try to get the secret garden unlocked over there. Normally I would have drafted the planetarium there, but because I'm trying to make sure that I have an opportunity to get to either side of the antechamber, I am keeping this route open. I'm going to try to get the Great Hall so that I can open the right side of the antechamber. I go with bedroom here in case I'm able to get the greenhouse on the right hand side, and then it would open up the lower door. The cloister here is kind of a waste because it is 3 doors and I'm only using it to open 1 door. But like I said, I need to have the lower door open in case I'm able to get the greenhouse. And so now I'm going to go over to the 5th column and try to get the greenhouse or the secret garden. While I'm playing, I tend to look at my map every 3 seconds or so. I get lost in this mansion, even though I've played for like a million hours. I still get lost. I go with pool here, thinking that I might get a secret garden key in one of these chests. I've gotten that before. It does not happen now. None of these options are good. I go with storeroom in case there is something on the boxes here. Sometimes there's an extra item in there. So this would have been a perfect door to use the secret garden key on because it was locked. But unfortunately, I didn't have a secret garden key. I go with veranda here because I'm hoping that there's a chest that has the secret garden key. There's not, there's just 2 items. So now it's looking less and less likely that I'm going to be able to get the secret garden. We're down to our last shot, which is going to be getting the greenhouse on the very top rank. I have no gem, so make sure we get this last gem here. We have 1 redraw available to us. We get a green room, but it's the conservatory. So it looks like we're not going to be able to open up any of the antechamber doors. But we have a workaround. And so we will figure out a different way to get into the antechamber. We were able to get all 3 antechamber doors with a path to them. The problem was we weren't able to draft any of the required floor plans that allow us to unseal those doors. Because I have so many stars, I have the constellation in the sky that is called the Spiral of the Stars. And so the Spiral of the Stars does multiple things for you. What it does is it will give you a key and a gem for every rank that you reach, then take away 3 steps for every rank that you reach. Then it will unseal all of the antechamber doors if you have fewer than 20 steps. You could see there that I had 11 steps, and so it was under the 20, and so it unsealed all of the antechamber doors. The next thing that it does is it resets the steps to 40. So now I have the antechamber doors open. I just need to get back to the antechamber and get the blue crown. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the other 2 items and reclaim the crown. So the first thing that I'm going to go do is I have to go into room 46 and get the blue crown with the sapphires in it. Once I have the blue crown, I will go outside to the outer room and I will draft the shrine. Once I draft the shrine, I will then break the cursed coffers. And when I break the cursed coffers, I will remove the cursed effigy, which is the stone. With the stone in hand and the scepter in hand, I will then go to the throne room to reclaim the throne. So here I am grabbing the blue crown, 27 steps left, so should be fine in getting outside to the shrine. I'm digging along the way because I'm a little worried about the step situation. So I was hoping to dig there and get a turnip. Unfortunately, I was not able to get any turnips. Earlier in the day, when I drafted the study, I was able to obtain the ability to now re-roll using gems. And so going out to the outer room, I have multiple gems in case I need to re-roll to get the one that I want. We have to re-roll twice in order to get Shrine, but it does come up. Now that it's come up, there is the Cursed Coffer. It gives us a warning. We don't care about that warning. We're going to do it anyways. We are now cursed. We have the Cursed Effigy. We've also unlocked Cursed mode in the game. If we were to draft any rooms, there would be a Cursed penalty associated. We've already drafted all of our rooms, and the only thing left to do now is go to the throne room. Stop and make sure it is the right direction. We're going to go left and then right into it. Here we go.
Steady is the scepter. Deadly is the stone. Heavy is the crown. Ready is the throne.
And now we have reclaimed the throne. So that was the Reclaim the Throne run, all in one, without using the code check, able to get all of them in one run. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like or subscribe. Thanks.